Hello. Well, here we are. We're going to give some introductions, and we have an exciting show in store for you today. Our wonderful audience of artists, people in different industries ranging from finance to marketing to the great outdoors, right? Farming. Our ancestors, have connections in all of them. And then the engineers out there. So we have a wide audience, and a little bit about myself. My name's Ruby, and these talks are really to help educate, refine, and innovate in the world of art, for artists, with artists, right? And we have the man, the myth, the legend, the artist, Mr. Ely Mays with us here today. Ely Mays! So please introduce yourself, Mr. Mays. Tell us what we need to know, and then we'll dive into his art, right? Let's do it. Let's go.
Well, yeah, art is... everybody's an artist. I mean, it's be out of us, but everybody's a painter, an artist. Little kids, or if you're in an insane asylum, they always give you a piece of paper and pencil. What you thinking about? So then what happens is that it's something about the imagination. You're thinking outside of the box.
Yeah.
And one group that come after are artists. Totalitarian Tiptoe, they come after those artists because, yep, you name it, they're coming after you. So,
yeah.
But that's one thing about Paris. I can paint what I want to paint.
Yeah, we're here now in Paris, right?
Yeah,
and how long have you been here?
Oh, I'm going on 28 years.
Wow, man. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. And where did you come from before? And before? You've lived in many places.
Yeah, well, I was coming in from...
even Skowhegan.
That's Skowhegan. I was living in the Bay Area.
Yeah. Love it there.
When I crossed over from... actually, it was Oakland, California.
Nice.
And I was there when they were teaching the Bonics, the Black Panthers. Mm-hmm. And actually, one of the best expositions I went to was the Black Panther exhibit. I got to know some.
Was it at Oakland Museum of California?
No, it's here in Paris.
Oh.
Yeah, some of the old Panthers were here.
Yeah.
And so they were looking for Black Americans.
Yeah.
And I was one of those who lived in the heart of Oakland, California.
Right.
And I was helping teach Bonics.
That's crazy.
But anyway,
the little things.
it was a hardcore hood.
Uh-huh.
And but anyway.
And where are you from?
Texas.
We're both from Texas.
That's right.
FYI.
Wichita Falls, Texas.
Wichita Falls. I've been speaking some French with a Texas accent.
Oh yeah.
At a family dinner last night. That was great.
Yeah.
We get it.
Hardcore Texas.
J. Comprend.
Well, let's put it this way. I'm the most famous thing out of the rodeo stars that came out of there.
Vraiment. So, we're here right now in a gallery, really, of sorts.
Well, I made it into a gallery.
You make spaces into your gallery.
Yeah, exactly.
People are so engaged. We're constantly making introductions.
Exactly.
New relationships. It's amazing. So, tell us about, different series over time. And then we're going to focus for the rest of our talk on one series in particular. One of my personal favorites. It's so hard to pick a favorite of your work. The space series. So tell us just about, through your travels in the world, right? Through your diverse, multicultural, multi-geographical background, like what series have you painted? And then over time, right? And then we'll go into space series. How's that sound?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I've got so many different series.
You do?
I think I'm very prolific.
You are.
I could take you down a historical journey of the things that I've painted.
We'll do that.
But in time, yeah.
In time, yeah. We have time.
But
Time.
like the great singer was saying that Lightfoot would say.
Gordon?
Yeah, Gordon Lightfoot
Good
said.
old Gordon.
I never had a dollar that I didn't earn with pride because I had a million daydreams to keep me satisfied. And for example, so I did the series, Pestec Blue Watermelon series.
Yep. We'll show that here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
eventually maybe. Then there's of course, the Mammy series.
Yep.
The death of a pancake town.
Yep.
Pancake series.
That's a whole series?
Yeah.
Oh,
Death
I
of a
didn't know. I wanted more.
Yeah,
right?
like Pancake Town, USA.
I'm so thankful there's more.
Oh, it's a lot more.
Yes.
Then, then there's we built the great temples of Babylon, the history of Black America, kind of like Jacob Lawrence Migration series.
Yeah. Well, he was your mentor.
He wrote me a nice recommendation.
Right.
For the Harlem studio space in New York.
Yeah.
And that got political anyway. That's another story. So
politicization art and artists. That's a whole other talk.
Yeah, it's what it is.
Yeah, very, very true. Okay. So who are some of your collectors? Then we'll go into the space.
Oh, I got so many collectors,
They're all over.
but sometimes you keep the collectors away from. You keep it in your pocket.
Yeah, it's a treasured relationship.
Yeah,
it's a protected relationship. Our tenets are pay artists, protect artists and collectors, right? Yeah. So I respect that. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
So let's zone in. Let's Twilight zone in on your space series, your cosmic series. So we have 4 pieces here that we're going to talk about. One is right behind you.
Oh yeah.
Let's start there. What's going on?
Yeah, some of the series I never really leave. I go back to them.
Yeah.
Like the Mexican series, this series, Small Town USA series, even some Paris, my Waiters series.
Yeah. They're like.
Those type of things. But anyway, the Cosmic series is. It's an infinite amount of ways that you can paint the cosmos. You know, we know that there are more stars.
Yep.
There are more stars than there are grains of sand on the beaches.
Right, that part.
And hey there, ¿cómo estás?
You're good.
You're good.
We're just recording.
And so.
How are you? Good.
Bien?
Hello and goodbye. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sorry.
No?
It's okay, yeah. So this makes it real. So when we were kids, we had, we're talking about the early 60s, we were only allowed to watch television 1 hour a week.
But what's that story about Grandma cranking the
color?
What's going on there?
Well, Star Trek ended in 1960, the original one, 69 or 68.
Yeah, I think when my dad was born. Yeah.
Okay, so so I'm a kid now. Okay, so I wrote to Paramount, and my mother was a school teacher, and in those days you had like it's like a blue purple ink that they had to test on.
Yeah.
So she cranked out 400 letters to keep Star Trek on. I'm one of the original Trekkies.
Yeah.
And my mother, she cranked that out, and we mailed them, and
you ever?
Yeah.
Have them all.
And so Star Trek was a great series.
Yeah.
Some of the spin-offs have not been as great, but they had great writers.
Speaking of science fiction, have you ever seen the episode Elementary Dear Data?
No.
That was recommended to me recently as an episode that explores technology. But I'm very curious with literally how you're literally depicting music in space.
Oh yeah.
What are some of the themes that you've explored in your cosmic series?
Well, the size has no comparison in space. They found some stars 1 billion times bigger than our star.
Right.
Which is like, wow. I mean, it's like And then they say that theoretically you can bend space, and you can be in point A to point B without actually going in a straight line.
Yeah.
So they're saying, is this, let's say some of these aliens have this type of technology where they can bend space.
Yeah.
Like, for example,
What, like a warp or?
let's say you want to be in Chicken Shit, Idaho.
Yeah.
Take a piece of paper, boom.
I have a beach house there.
There you go. So
Frank Ocean quote. Sorry, okay, excuse me.
Yes, so
Yeah.
some things are some things are beyond our comprehension
For
from
sure.
the human mind.
Absolutely.
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 Yeah, so so the thing about it, but if we have the capability of thinking it out,
Totally.
then I think our reality is infinite.
Is this thinking it out?
Yeah, well, let's say
going on?
maybe this is called cosmic saxophone. If
Yeah.
you see the head, it looks like a black hole of sorts.
It does.
Maybe just
It also looks like hair.
yeah, it could be. It could be a crab nebula or something. Or maybe the saxophone itself. Maybe somewhere in space there is a formation like that. Since there's so many infinite possibilities, so therefore there's so many infinite possibilities of painting some of this stuff.
Great
Don't you always say think outside the box,
Right.
and you'd be surprised.
Give yourself some space.
Give yourself some space. Yeah.
So, again, we're really level setting here for those who are watching,
Yeah.
maybe just to see us,
Yeah.
learn about art,
Yeah.
see themselves in this space, no
Yeah.
pun intended.
Yeah.
So, like, what does it mean to be a collector? Like, what does it mean to, like, be like, oh, I love this, I want this, I will buy this, I
Well-
will collect this. What does that mean?
Well, back in the day, I used to collect comic books.
Sure.
And I'm talking about in the 60s, and some of those comic books are worth a lot of money today.
Very true. Yeah.
You'd be surprised. Now, say, my equity's gone up because I've got published stuff.
Yep.
I'm in a lot of books and
Yeah.
stuff.
And
So-
we're working on that again. To give some context, art, the value of art, particularly visual art,
Yeah.
stay there for now, is determined by an artist and an art's history and its historical significance, as well as what's called its provenance. So, like where it's been, how it's
Yeah,
been
yeah, that's
influenced,
true,
etc. What else?
Well, let's put it this way. Then there's also the historical of eyewitness.
Okay.
I've known a couple of famous artists who are dead now, but I had to be their eyewitness to history because it was up to me to say it was an authentic
Right.
authentic piece or not.
Right. Is Ed Clark included in that?
Oh yeah, big time.
Ed's great.
Yeah, Ed.
Rest in peace,
Yeah.
Ed Clark. His works in the Whitney, his work's been
Now his,
everywhere.
Now his pieces are going for well over $1 million.
right.
And
right.
I was in New York City when
Right in the Flatiron building, right?
yeah, Flatiron.
Yeah.
and I'm helping
Used to be
him
neighbors. Yeah.
stretch some paintings for his exhibit.
Yeah.
And this guy, he happened to be from France. He says, "Oh, Monsieur, I don't like what you paint." Ed looked at him and said, "You don't matter," because he just sold the picture for $70,000.
So,
He's like,
yeah.
"You don't mean anything." So be careful with that. You get butt hurt.
Yeah. What, by collectors or by like general public or both?
But this guy's general public. You
Yeah.
know, he probably was jealous, what have you.
Doesn't
and-
know.
Yeah, it did. But it didn't matter.
Yeah.
It sold it for $70,000.
Isn't Ed the same person who threw the book?
Oh yeah, his 80th birthday, I bought him a book because he knew what was it, de Kooning.
Yeah, totally.
William de Kooning
Yep.
was called the father of American abstract art. So I thought it'd be a good idea. I bought him a book for his 80th
Little
birthday.
coffee table book.
Yeah.
Museum.
No, it was a big, thick book.
Oh gosh.
So he's going through that. He doesn't see his name.
What, under like influences and things like that?
Yeah, they were good friends.
Of course, he should have been in the book.
Yeah, he threw that book
Ed
out
and you
of
should be
yeah,
everywhere.
out of the 25th story.
Yeah, and the Flatiron building, so tons of people.
Yeah, I said, Ed, you could have killed
Yeah,
somebody
bro,
down. He said,
yeah.
fuck them. I mean, sometimes you got people who
Yeah.
lie on history.
Yeah,
And so,
and that's what we're working to get right. right?
right,
I mean,
exactly.
I have a background in archives, archival
Yeah, exactly.
management, but it's a big tenet. So pay our artists.
You pay artists.
Treasure and protect our relationships with clients and artists
Big time.
and collectors. And then 3, preserve an accurate account of history. You think those are 3 good tenets to?
Yeah, well, when I was a historical
go through
eyewitness,
Yeah.
they called me up. Now the paintings were over there, including the court,
Yeah.
past Chateau Rouge.
Yeah.
You know, all the way over there.
Yeah.
So Ed said those pictures were stolen from me back in 1952.
Dang. Yeah, he goes way back.
Yeah, and it was like, yeah, Ed, well, he said, well, I'm an old man, I can't recover. He said, get your cut, get your money out of
Sure.
it. And everybody was on eggshells. And then I said, it's an Ed Clark.
Yeah.
And so,
Eggshells they don't even hurt.
excuse me?
Eggshells don't even hurt.
Yeah, exactly. But see, these were...
How about nails? Okay.
Well, he
yeah.
told me who stole the painting
Yeah.
way back when.
Yeah.
And so you have...
What does the forensics look like in this field? I mean, we've talked about art theft, right?
Well,
but when it comes to collectors, when it comes to, again, that provenance, etc., like,
Yeah.
who keeps track of all this?
well,
What's going on there?
Hopefully, I'm not dropping any names, but I got to a quick introduction to one of the guys who's a restoration that keeps the restoration on the Mona Lisa, the Gioconda.
Yeah.
And, actually, you x-ray it, you see different, where Leonardo moved a hand here
Yeah,
and
yeah,
there
yeah,
and
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And so you see, at my level, and I had to keep my stuff intact because people will take your stuff and rewrite your history. But see, a lot of my contemporaries, who like Basquiat, he's dead. There's
Yeah.
again, I mentioned this before.
Did he have Paris years?
No, I don't think
Yeah?
so. I don't
Okay.
think so.
Yeah.
See, after Skowhegan, I was going to go to New York. Thank God I didn't go.
Yeah. What,
But,
in the 80s?
No, that was the late 90s.
Yeah, late
But-
90s. Yeah,
but
yeah.
All
Yeah.
these young artists were imitating Basquiat, what have you.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, who was he? Because meaning that I'm doing my thing.
Right.
I was a year older than he was, but he died of, heroin overdose. You know the story.
27 Club.
27 Club.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, there's a monologue with him.
Right.
There's a dialogue with me.
Totally.
And
You're
see-
still here living and breathing. We need to
Yeah.
keep you alive, Mr. Mays.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you're keeping yourself alive. You take care of yourself.
Yeah, I take care of myself.
You stay active.
Yeah.
Your mind is utterly sharp.
Okay.
I mean, I think it takes after grandma. It takes after your
Yeah.
mother.
And plus, I read a lot.
You do. You
And-
think
and-
those are things, for the audience and
Because-
everything? What keeps us young?
It's called a mental exercise.
Yeah.
Don't get too comfortable
Yeah.
because it's also fame is fleeting. It fleets away.
Yep.
At the end of the
Fleeting
day,
smile.
let's see, even if I die tomorrow, I left something. Some people
Right.
never had an original thought.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to become a detective.
Yeah.
But yeah. You have a team, right? We're a winning team.
Yeah, we're a
so,
winning team.
when it comes to, putting this all together, like, what are you looking for in a collector for your Cosmic series? What makes a good collector? If anyone here is like interested or anything like that, like what?
Take care of my babies.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
take care of my babies. I've had people use my paintings as doormats.
Yeah.
Just take care of my babies.
Yeah.
And at my price, I'm getting the prices I want.
Yeah. And that you deserve.
Like the other day,
And again, it's bottom up, coming from concrete evidence, historical significance, etc.
well, this lady comes
those
to
prices.
this
That's
lady
fine.
had this gallery in my district.
Yeah.
She comes up to my little studio, and I got the books and stuff. She doesn't
Yeah.
even look at my paintings. She's like,
Right.
I think I intimidated her because she was one of those colonialist thieves. And I said, look, I'm a black American painter. I'm an American painter first. I'm a black American
Yeah.
painter. You can't put me in this your little bag of tricks.
No.
So I said,
Shake it up.
I said, get out.
Yeah.
You haven't even looked at my paintings. You haven't even looked at my writings.
Right.
But see, I intimidated her because I was not that little simple person that she wanted to take advantage of and run off of my shit. And see, I got a zillion tattoos, baby.
Yeah.
And I said, you can find your way back downstairs.
Yeah.
She'd never been taught that way before.
Yeah. Sade calls it the scar of age.
The scar.
The scar. She has that song Like a Tattoo.
Yeah.
So, what's on your mind? What do you want to leave us with from this conversation? You know, takeaways for our amazing audience. Thank you for listening.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I just hate to see the young folks taken advantage of.
Oh yeah. It's the worst.
And here's a trick to know. I'm sure the audience knows this. Let's say you have a 50-50 deal with a gallery.
Sure. Is that standard?
It shouldn't be 50-50.
What
That's
about
criminal.
70-30?
Yeah.
60-40?
Well, yeah. If you control your net, you don't even need them. Okay. But anyway.
Again, we're working on it.
We're working on it.
No threats to the galleries.
No.
Only a supplement.
But you got to
right.
treat the artist right.
Yeah.
So let's say it's 50-50.
Yeah.
And so the galleries calls little Susie. Little Susie, let's say it's 100 euros.
Yeah.
Come on down and get your 50 euros. You go down there.
So the work sold for 100 euros.
Yeah,
Okay.
but okay, so the gallery says, who bought the painting? They can't tell you that. Let's say they sold
Are they not allowed to disclose? Is that industry practice?
Let's say they sold it for 100,000.
I see.
You still so the gallery gets
The gallery, what is
100,000.
the gallery gatekeeping holding the name of the collector from the painter?
Yeah.
Is that
It's
supposed to happen?
it's unethical, but it happens every day.
Wow.
So it's happened to me a couple of times.
So you don't know who your collector is?
Well, it'd be nice to know.
Right.
If you're working with the gallery.
Right.
But sometimes these galleries, like, they might sell it for 100,000, 100.
Totally.
And so you get your 50
And you have
euros.
one gallery that legitimately, may I share how much they owe?
Excuse me.
No.
You my situation?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to
No,
talk
no,
about
no.
that.
We don't have to talk
You
about
don't have
that.
to talk about
No.
that now.
But it's important, and I think it's very relevant. It's great points that you
Yeah.
bring up. Anything else you want to share with us?
No, that's good. That's good for now.
All right, there's so much more to talk about with Mr. Mays. Air high five, just so you know, we're hearing this together.
That's right.
And again, I leave you with this. If you have any questions, comments, ponderings, even what you would like our next conversations to
Yeah.
potentially be about, message me, email me, WhatsApp me, and we'd be happy to, see about exploring that. And I just leave you with this, have a great day, be in good health, and all the best to your creative endeavors and all that you're up to.
Okay. Good.